Alright, here we are for round 5, trying to salvage a 2-3 record here. Let's quick update that match record up there. Alright, 1-3. Yep. We officially suck. Or I suck. We're playing against Daffer, Kane, or something. We're finally on the play. I think we might have been on the draw all the other games. Alright, this hand looks pretty good. We'll keep this one. Got a 1-drop into double 2-drop. Pretty decent. Hopefully we're not playing the 4th mirror. Although this hand's okay in the mirror, I suppose. Still, I'd like to play in something different. See what our opponent's got. Yep, the mirror. Of course. Looks like they're playing a Vault Scourge too, because they can't quite figure out how to cast it. Or they haven't quite decided what they want to cast. I'm guessing it's the Scourge. Oh, Utopia Sprawl. Interesting. So we must be playing against Bogles. It's going to be probably on white. If it's on blue, then we're playing against something interesting. Okay, just on white. Must be Bogles. Our hand's decent against Bogles. We've got a reasonably fast clock. And we can even block their Ledgewalker if they have one, if we really need to. Like, I could even keep back Lens of the Vastwood and everything. Alright. Another one. Probably on green this time. Both on white. Heliod's Pilgrim, okay. So, bad thing for them about Heliod's Pilgrim is I can fizzle anything they try to put on it with vines. So, that's not going to be great for them, I don't think. Let's go ahead and attack with all our guys. Alright, no blocks for them. I'm going to go ahead and use my spawn to cast my Nest Invader so I can hold up vines. I'm kind of telegraphing a bit, but you know, it's better than just like making the wrong play. They're just going to try to cloak this guy, get blown out. Honestly, cloak isn't even that good, but let's go ahead and fizzle that anyway. It's just like too bad if they also have an ethereal armor. Now they can't even use it if they have one. That was a pretty big blowout. Especially since they did double white on this and they floated white and everything. Alright. Attack with everybody except you. Alright, down to 5. So now our opponent's dead to 4 damage pump spell no matter what they have. I'm guessing they have another cloak and that ethereal armor they wanted to cast last turn. Yep. So we're actually still going to lose, most likely. Despite having a pretty fast start, our opponent getting blown out and everything. We didn't have a fast enough start. We didn't have lethal until... And if they didn't have this armor, they wouldn't even gain the life. So... we weren't quite fast enough. Pump spell, Young Wolf. Alright. Attack for 1. It's possible I should have just tried to counter the ethereal armor last turn, but I don't know if that is really reasonable to do. I'd have still been empty-handed. I don't know. But we did have a chance there. I really needed to draw another pump spell. My guess is they're going to play another big enchantment on this, and we are going to die right now. Yep, we lose to that alone. We have no odds to just that. I think are we dead this turn? I don't know. I'm not waiting around to find out. Let's move on. Alright, so I got a lot of stuff for this matchup, because the main deck, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad matchup for us in the first place, so I got 6 cards for it. Really need to keep most of our creatures, I think. So the reason the pump spell, so like Hunger is pretty bad unless I draw my own Nest Invader, because creatures never die in this matchup. They never kill any of ours, we never kill any of theirs. Mutagenic Growth, pretty bad. So the issue with the other ones, I have to decide if I want these Groundswells to try to finish the game faster, if if I think Bone Splitter's fast enough, or Rancor, stuff like that. I think Bone Splitter's a little too slow. 2 mana is too much. And then, I don't know, Young Wolf, no, it's a decent blocker. Gotta cut something else. All of our cards kind of suck because we're playing Stompy, so like all the cards are kind of weak. Quarian Ranger, I don't really want to cut on the play, especially when I want to play like Gleeful Sabotages. Lets you conspire and then untap the conspired creature and just kill him with that. Let's go ahead and take out the last Hunger. I mean, it is nice to have with the Nest Invader, but if we don't draw a Nest Invader, I don't really like having cards in my deck that are bad if I don't draw a different card. Alright, this hand would be great if it had like 1 land and a Quarian Ranger. Anyway, easy mulligan. I'm going to keep this for sure. Start off with a Young Wolf on the first turn. Keep Verbo to the bottom. I would have put any 2-drop to the bottom for sure, and not a lot of 1-drops I would have left on top either. So I'm feeling pretty good about this game, but not necessarily about the match. Alright, we got in with Young Wolf. Now I gotta decide if I want to play my Nest Invader or my Pit Skulk. The Pit Skulk's a better creature than the Nest Invader, but the Nest Invader costs more mana. If I draw a land next turn, I can play the Pit Skulk and the Gleeful Sabotage, so that's something to think about. Alright, they got Utopia Sprawl. No Ledgewalker. Nothing too scary about either of those. Alright, so if the Nest Invader gets through, then it was exactly the same. Let's just play the Pit Skulk. I'm gonna hold this. I do still have ground spells in my deck, I think, right? Yep. There's no reason to play that Forest. Unfortunately, Gleeful Sabotage is a sorcery, so no sense holding it up or anything like that. Cloak. Just a cloak. It's not a big deal. Although since I have 2 of these, I am going to kill the Cloak and the Sprawl. They don't have another white source at this point. So just go ahead and do that. I'm going to play this Rancor on my Pit Skulk. And just hit those. So there's some debate about whether or not I even want to hit the Utopia Sprawl, because it is going to cost me some damage this turn. But I think stranding all the white cards in their hand if they don't have another one is pretty good. Alright. Well, pretty easy attack with these guys. Wonder if he's playing like some of these decks play some weird white spells in them just to kind of be tricky. Pick up the Young Wolf. That's the one I want to block with. Utopia Sprawl, they found another one. But that's not going to help. Not going to be enough, that's for sure. Alright. Let's go ahead and kill both of those again. So I'm going to tap both the Quarian Ranger and the Young Wolf to kill them both, and then I'm going to untap the Young Wolf and attack with it. Yeah. Alright, we win. So that's kind of how that one goes normally. If we get lucky enough, we draw enough sideboard cards and we kill them. They're a linear aggro deck. We're kind of a linear aggro deck, but we're more interactive than they are. They're like a non-interactive linear strategy, and they hope that you can't interact with them. That's kind of the whole game plan. And I only have 6 cards in the whole deck that interact, so, I mean, it's not that hard for them to dodge them a lot of the time. I'm pretty satisfied with the configuration I have. I do like still having these groundswells to maybe kill them out of nowhere. I don't want any of that other stuff. Some of these, this is another spot where the fogs are pretty good, or like if you have another no-lander, if you have Tangle's really good against Bogles. All right, we're gonna mulligan. They haven't had a mulligan yet, which is not very fair, I don't think. Yeah, I'll keep another 2-power 1-drop. That'll be a nice play on turn 1. Bogle, bogle, bogle. See if they get the actual nut draw. So the nut draw to me is if they play Forest, Utopia Sprawl, Rancor, and Forest, Utopia Sprawl, Rancor, and Ethereal Armor. That would be like what I consider to be the Boggles nut draw. They can attack? Wow. Man, I'm real tempted to block. This means they've got more Boggles, but we're going to slow them down by like a ton of turns. Especially if they don't have a land here. I don't know, maybe they're just punking me and they just are going to play a land and a Boggle here. Yep. I got owned. They tricked me. I was considering if I should play this Young Wolf first. Oof. And then I draw that too. Well, that's okay. I'll just Braintree Emissary into Young Wolf. Got pretty punished there actually, because I could have just attacked with this and then I'd have had my Pit Skulk and Burning Tree this turn instead. But the reason I kind of like that block, alright, is just they would have still had trouble attacking this turn too. Alright. Attack with the clowns. This is an interesting one. Pit Skulk I think is actually maybe better than River Boa, but again I have to worry about this kind of like mana efficiency issue, so I'm gonna play the River Boa out instead. That's an interesting decision point. It's just if I don't draw a land next turn, I can Pit Skulk and regenerate this, so that's important to me. They haven't really drawn any enchantments that matter. Yeah, I mean, Rancors are fine and all, but they don't get you through. Double Rancor, okay. You're just gonna hit me for 6? Sure. I'll take 6. Alright, Pit Skulks. Double Pit Skulks. Pretty nice. So I am taking a bit of a risk here. Like, I'm sure I could die this turn. But I'm not gonna play around that. I do have lethal next turn. It's not super likely that I can die as long as I'm able to block. So that's like one of my reasons. It is pretty bad if they have, yeah, like any of this stuff. It's pretty annoying. Although, do I have lethal now? So I can take 11. I can double block the scout, and then I'll have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I will not have lethal. That's pretty annoying. Super close. Probably would have won if I hadn't blocked on that first turn. Something I do a little too much against Boggles. Like if they're attacking to me, I should know that I'm not going to want to block. Oh, I should have also considered maybe leaving back my Young Wolf last turn. Not that it would matter too much. Well, I think the block is pretty easy. I just double block Scout. Take 11, but I'm trying to think of what I do after that. So, okay, a land. Would have been nice maybe to have a land like one turn earlier, just so I could have like left this Riverboa back to block. So our opponent's gonna have 5 power. I just got, yeah, I mean I'm 1 power short of killing him. I can just sabotage the mask. Oh man, Quarian Ranger would have been so good this game. Could have actually been doing some blocking and stuff. So if I hit just the mask, so the reason I'm considering hitting the Utopia Sprawl and the mask is that my opponent has missed some land drops. So I assume they're full of 3. I'm sure they've got another 3 mana enchantment, and that would mean they can't cast it without drawing an untapped land if I hit this Utopia Sprawl. Problem with doing that is that I have to tap both of these and leave back both of these guys to block the Boggle with double Rancor on it. That's an interesting spot. There's no way for me to Gleeful Sabotage plus Pump with Vines, because that would be kind of like the ideal thing to do. Another option is, that gives them too much power. There's no way I have to hit the Ancestral Mask this turn. Man, Fog would be so good. Fog would be so good right here. You guys have to let me know what you think in the comments, what you think I should do here. I think I'm just going to hit the mask. And then it's going to be a 5/1. No, I'm going to hit them both. Okay. So yeah, he's going to have 5 power, so I do have to hold back with both of them. So this would be a lot better if this were just like a natural state. I'd be in a lot better shape. At least I think so. Maybe not. Alright, well let's go ahead and gotta tap the 2/1 toughness guys, unfortunately. Yeah. Alright. Well. And this Snuddle Sentinel also would have been able to like block some other turns and stuff. We're dead doing Ethereal Armor. We're dead to kind of a lot of stuff. I assume we're dead to an untapped land. What? Come on with the slow rolls. Yeah, we're dead on board. Dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Maybe they'll deal all of their damage to one of our creatures. Well, we managed to pull off a 1-4. Not a very good record. Bogles' opponent pretty much drew like great draws 3 times. Or not great draws, but like pretty good for the matchup. At least the first game was not a great draw for them, but it's fine against Stompy. That's pretty much it. So I do think Stompy is probably the strongest deck, but the problem with playing the strongest deck is that if your deck has any weaknesses, everybody is prepared for that deck. So that's just the case right now with Stompy. Is nobody's playing Delver anymore, which was one of your good matchups. No one's playing Mono Blue Delver, at least. Everyone's playing a ton of 1-mana removal. All the blue-black decks are playing that protection from green zombie. Like, people have got kind of ridiculous tech at this point to just beat Stompy. And then you also got to figure out how to win the mirror too, and it's not easy. So that's pretty much it for this one. I'll be recording more videos today, so I'll have one coming out today and tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Hopefully I can, if I get a couple all recorded in a row, then I'll be able to do some streaming too. So that'll be pretty fun. Check out my Twitter down below if you want to follow me on Twitter. And I'll tell you guys whenever I go streaming or whenever I post new videos. You can check out the Pauper Discord. We hang out there a lot and chat for those of you who don't use it. It's kind of just a big chat room. We talk about Pauper all the time. It's pretty cool. A lot of casual players. There's a league there that you can play for free. I'll put a link to that in the description as well. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next time.